Say thank you, Kane, April, Kevin, for putting this together and allowing not only Callaway but the other teams to be here today. And just want to say thank you for the impact you guys make on the community. And I don't know if a lot of people realize how great that is. You make such a tremendous impact on a daily basis, and I know you're running a business and all, but to have a successful business and for it to do to excel and you care about people, and you enjoy what you do. You enjoy getting up every day, and you enjoy making a difference in the community. And I see that. I see that in what I do, and I appreciate you guys for what you do for our county and our schools. Thank you. I appreciate the time getting to stand up here and talk to you guys about our football team. I'm excited. I'm excited about Bugs and Bryston and Sellers getting to come up and talk a little bit about our team and about themselves and Coach Caraway and what they do. But Kevin mentioned a little bit about our region. I want to talk about that, and then our non-region schedule and opponents. I feel like that our schedule might be, it's going to be very challenging. I feel like that just on a toughness. I always look at a schedule, and it may be the most challenging schedule that I put together, or we put together. Been excited about our team this summer. We attended 7-on-7s at Georgia, at Auburn, at Georgia Tech. We progressed with each 7-on-7. There's always things to get better at. There's always things to work on, but I feel like that we got better at each competition. We had OTAs with Harris County, Spencer High School, East Coweta during June and July, and I think that I like that setup a lot. I like with being able to have padded competition over the summer. I think that it really tells you who's going to be able to play on Friday night. You really each year you look for new leaders and new difference makers, and I feel like those kind of camps, those OTA, the padded camps, really set the stage for who's going to be on the field Friday night. And losing 18 seniors from last year, it was a really special group. A lot of three-year starters in that group, very special. In a bunch of ways on several levels for our school. They were great leaders and really represented our school well. So there's a lot of shoes to fill. And coming into the season, people always ask, well, how many guys have you got? How many starters are back? Well, I don't really look at it that way as much as I look at it as how many guys have played. How many guys have had an opportunity to be on the field against good competition, against good football teams that have won against good players on high levels. And the more that you can have of those kind of people coming back, I think that you have an opportunity to be successful early on. And back to the camps, the 7-on-7s and the OTAs, I think that guys that hadn't had as many reps on the field, I think that gives them an opportunity to go against people that are better than them and to grow as a player. So this summer, the weight room was good to us. I feel like our guys have worked hard, and the attendance has been good. I feel like that attendance is number one. When guys show up, I mean they're gonna work. I mean we got a good plan, and so what we do is it's consistent. It's not a secret. I mean you got to come and you got to go to work, and so when you have good attendance, I think that results in good players and good teams. But so the summer at this point has been good. Next week we start acclimation practice on Monday, and we'll have 5 days leading up to the first day of practice the following Monday, and looking forward to that. But the older I get, the faster that I realize time goes. And you talk to young people, players, on a daily basis, and just the opportunity to stand in front of the guys and just hopefully they can see, or they may feel through some conversations and with coaches, the opportunities they have, and that those opportunities on the field, but it's also opportunities to be leaders in our school, in our community, and I know that football makes a great impact on building leaders, and I think that we've got a lot of guys that they do what it takes to once they get out of school to go on and be great leaders, and so anyway, all that's really important to what we do. Talking about the schedule, and I can talk a long time once I get started, so y'all give me the look or whatever I need. But I would like to say thank you to our coaching staff. Personally, I've went through a long journey where I had an injury, and I was kind of out of commission for a long time. And our coaching staff and our players, man, I tell you what, as far as therapy for me, I had a great number of guys come to see me when I was in the hospital. And you're talking about making an impact on somebody to get up and work harder each day and want to get their butt back to 221 Whitfield Road. It was a big deal for me. It was very, very impactful in the recovery process, as far as cell phone, as far as text messages, phone calls, and visits from coaches and players, and it just made a big difference. And I'm very thankful for the Callaway Cavaliers. And the impact they make on my life. But back to our schedule. Let me go back and keep saying with some coaches. Our coaches during when I was absent for a long time. So many guys, and I'm not going to name names because I'll leave somebody off. But bottom line, they stepped up and they took ownership in very significant roles to lead our football team, and that may be laundry, that may be running the weight room, that may be running practice, that may be putting practice plans together. There's so many bullet points that so many coaches took care of, and I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for that, and also the players just responding and continuing to work and progress the way we're supposed to work and getting better. And for me, it's very special. It tells a whole lot about our school and our players, and I'm very proud of those guys, and I'm very appreciative. I want to say thank you to our administration, all the people behind the scenes, John Hopper, Miss Sheila, Miss Kelly Swanson, for all they do to help us make our program better. To our schedule, we open up with Bowden in a scrimmage game. Coach Rich Finley, man, what a tradition Bowden High School is for a very long time. Neat place to play. So much respect for their program, but for us to have the opportunity to go up to Bowden in a scrimmage game, I know they got a great football team coming back. They've got a great tradition, work ethic, and man, that's going to be a test, and that'll help make us better. So big game for us right out of the gate in Bowden, Georgia, with a scrimmage with Coach Finley and his staff and players. From there, and I've never been part. I've always watched and heard about the Corky Kell. Got a call from the people representing the Corky Kell Classic, and we had the opportunity to go play, and we're going to be playing Cass High School, and I'm not in the past, I've never played Cass. I'm familiar with them at this point, but just in the fact we're playing them, but a very talented football team. They're They're well coached. They got really good players, and it's going to be a huge challenge for us up at Barron Stadium in the opening game of our season. I'm very excited about the opportunity. We'll be playing on Georgia Public Television. Our band, our cheerleaders, our football team, our community. All that's really good stuff for our program, and so I'm looking forward to that opportunity to play at Cass High School up in Rome, starting off the year. So that'll be a big time challenge. From there, we'll go down to Opelika. Opelika's, they're going to be. I know that they're going to be very special. We played Opelika 4 times. We've won 2, they've won 2, and each game's been a great contest. They'll have a talented team, and I know they're going to be coached up. So that'll be a big challenge on the road. From there, we'll play Cook County, Coach Barron Slack, and we haven't played Cook before. They've always been a powerhouse, a team with a lot of tradition. South Georgia, Coach Slack does a great job, and it's going to be another game that you sign up for. You put so much time in, and you want to play in big atmospheres against good people. Well, this is another game that'll certainly represent what we're looking for. After the 4th week, we'll play Columbia. We played Columbia last year. Been in the region with them for the last 2 years, and Coach has done a great job with that program. And Columbia's very talented. Got a lot of guys back, and so our first 4 games, I feel like might be the most challenging 4-week stretch that we've had opening up in a long time. It's 4 really good football teams, and but that's what you work for, and I'm excited for the kids to be on the field against really good players and really good teams. From there, we'll play Redan. They're getting better each year, and it was a great game last year. I'm looking forward to playing Redan. That'll be on Thursday night. Then we open up our region. And I'm going to have to get going right here, but our region play, we play Pike County, Westside, Macon, Rutland, Jackson, and Morgan County, and we haven't played. We used to play several of these teams a long time ago, and looking forward to being in the region with these guys, some really good teams, and I'm excited about the opportunity in a new region. I know it's time for me to step aside and let somebody else talk. But I want to go back to, I want to thank Kane, Kevin, April for the opportunity for our guys to be here, and I want to say thank you for what you guys do for this community. Look forward to Friday night, just coming fast, and it seems like the older I get, the faster time moves, but thank y'all for the opportunity.
Coach, I just wanted to ask you, I know you mentioned it's been a challenging couple of months for you to be a part of this community, the Callaway community. How much has that meant to you to have the support of so many people? I know that's been really special for you, hasn't it?
It's been such a blessing, Kevin. I've gotten so many text messages, so many phone calls, and when your back's against the wall, you never know when a message for somebody pops up on your phone that you think a whole lot of. It could be a former player. It may be somebody you haven't seen or heard from in a long time. It makes you get up and want to go another time. And it was instrumental. Number one, I was in a great place that pushed me and to get better. And it was an incredible. It was a difficult journey. But all the phone calls and support from this community has been unbelievable, and I'm so thankful for all those messages. And but number one, I want to say I'm blessed that the Lord above was with me. I wouldn't be here. This was my 3rd life flight, and I might not should be here right now, but I know that God above has been with me, and so it makes me want to get up because I know I'm blessed. I know I'm very fortunate to have people around me that help me be better. And but I look forward to each day and look forward to what I do.
Coach, first off, it's good to see you back.
It's good to be back.
And secondly, one thing I've learned over these years is Callaway's not afraid to play anybody. You got a lot of different new teams that you guys either haven't played before or haven't played in a long time. Just talk to us about, having, that change, whether it's the new region or the new teams that you're playing out of the region.
Well, looking forward to seeing new teams. You're talking about several teams that were in AAA for a long time. You're talking Morgan County, West Side Macon, Pike County, Rutland, Jackson. We played Pike County. We played Jackson years ago when Coach Caraway was still in high school. I remember playing those guys, and Jackson was always really tough. And I've never played West Side Macon. Coach Spoon, he played at West Georgia back in the day. He's a great guy. He's got a great football team. So all those are going to be a big challenge, and I'm looking forward to going on the road, seeing some new teams, seeing some having to prepare for people that I'm not familiar with. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the opportunities for a kid. I know it's going to be challenging. It's going to present challenges, but hey, that's what we do. And as far as the non-region schedule goes, Cook County, Columbia, Cass, Opelika. Hey, that's how you draw it up now. If you're ready to play, go play those guys. And those teams are well coached. They got good players. They work their butts off. And Friday nights, I know what it's going to be like. And but those games ultimately, to me, will prepare us for our region and then hopefully for a playoff run. That's the hope, and that's what we're looking forward to.